darling, welcome back to my channel. It is the weekend. I am out on my long ride with my two. So pretty around here, look. Properly in the countryside. I love this ride a lot. It would be one of my favourites. However, it's not the easiest to get to because we have to go past an absolute beat head of a pony stallion, and he winds Sienna up like nothing else, and he runs up and down the hedge line, and we've had some really awful situations right next to him, and also it's right next to a busy main road, so I don't... Are you right? Oh, it's a wasp. I try not to come down here because I can't, I just don't want anything happening. My two are definitely feeling the change of the season. Quite sharp, quite bright, quite spooky. I think like everyone's horses are feeling. Anyway, this weekend I have dedicated it to hitting that job list of mine. So I've not got huge amounts of work on, purposely kept it that way because the list is getting out of control and I need to do something about it. So we're gonna try and halve it at least this weekend. So that's the plan. First thing, as I say, was to get my guys ridden. I seem to have lost these two here. I've decided they need a picnic. So this is the first time in a considerable amount of years, I mean maybe like 15 years, I've only got two horses coming into winter. Last year we still had Billy here as well. In fact, Billy didn't leave till just before Christmas. So I'm hoping it might mean that these two can stay out a bit longer, because Sienna always got wound up by Billy, or when I had Artie here, and trashed the ground and galloped around and so on. But Corporal is such a good influence, barely canters about. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, if the weather behaves itself and it doesn't get too wet, that maybe they could stay out till December. I mean, it really does depend on the weather and Madam's behaviour, but it would be lovely. More money spent with a haylage delivery, but it is quite nice knowing that the barn is stocked up. And I'm going to try and be very careful this year not to overfeed the horses and end up with so much wastage. So I'm going to try and just, rein it in a little bit so we can save some pennies. But that was done this week. So before I get mucking out, I'm actually going to clean the tack first, because as like most places in the UK this week, it's been very wet and the tack got a bit of a drenching several times, so it really needs cleaning. So I'm going to do that now. I have got my clipper battery on charge because I hate doing it so much, but I just think Coop really needs clipping this weekend if I can find the power within me to do it. And he is better if you clip him earlier rather than leaving it too long and his coat being super thick and so on. So it's a possible plan for tomorrow. Possible, depends on the weather and everything else. I'm also doing as many loads of washing as I can do and getting on the line, because it's been, like I say, so wet. I haven't been able to hang any washing outside, and so it's like, get it all done today, get it all done. So yeah, we're getting there. Tack first because it's grim. Another tick. Brush is cleaned. I've just sat down for a sneaky minute. I am going to get back up though, because I'm just going to stay productive today. We're going to keep getting those jobs done. Housework has been completed. Yes. Welcome to my lounge area, by the way, guys. So this has only recently been done because my house is teeny weeny, which I love, but it is very teeny weeny. And because I've gained that massive big desk, needed a little bit more room, so I've now got a proper little lounge area. And the best bit of all is I've got a wood burner, which is so exciting, and when it's lit, oh my gosh, it's just so cozy in here. Anyway, I've got a decision to make. Do I go and plant some spring bulbs in the garden, which are currently in a bucket and they are starting to sprout, so I do kind of need to get them in the ground ASAP? Or do I spend a couple of hours working on some social media stuff for my little shop, which I have totally and utterly neglected for the last couple of weeks. With work being quite busy, I just haven't had the chance to really make sure that I keep updating people with the products we've got. And it's the best advertising platform I have got for the shop, and currently I'm failing it miserably. But what I did come across, and if you're trying to grow a little business or you want to improve your social media, Boss Babe had some really great free advice on how to improve your social media. It's something like 30 days of social media, and literally she explains what you should be posting every single day and gave me so many ideas, and just made me realize how much more I have to do on it to advertise the stuff I've got and to get people seeing my posts and so on. Like I'm failing it miserably, but I'm quite excited to sit down and sort of do a bit of brainstorming, think ahead. That's the other thing I need to do. I need to plan ahead
so that I'm not trying to post in the middle of the week or create posts in the middle of the week. So I just haven't got time for that. So yeah, so if you are interested, things I don't even know the lady's name. I just know her brand is Boss Babe, and I know she's very wealthy. She's an impressive business lady, but I don't actually know how she made her millions.
So this is the bucket of slop, which has the bulbs in, which I'm having to sieve through to see if I can find any more. But if you see along there, I've pulled out absolutely loads. So once I feel like there's none left in here, I'm going to dump this and then plant the bulbs into my rather scruffy little flower bed, which does really need weeding. Oh, I think I've seen another one. Oh, I think that's just a case. There seems to be tons in here. I'm not sure how well they'll have survived having been stuck in this slop. Look at that glorious sunshine behind me. Isn't it beautiful? Just about to go and get the horses in. I have been stuck at my desk for the last hour going through social media post ideas for the old tack room shop. And there's some good ones, but it just takes ages. Also having a quick whiz through some of the auctions that are coming up to see if there's anything that's worth having a look at for the shop. So yeah, just busy scrolling away ideas and prepping and planning and all that, but it's exhausting. But there was some really, honestly, this Boss Babe site has such good ideas, so I feel very inspired and feel like I've got lots of things that I can kind of plan and sort of prep for going up on my Instagram. So that's good. It's been good. I'm about to go and get some washing in now before I go and get the horses in, and it is nearly dinner time. I can't wait because we're having a barbecue. Long may this last. Happy horses in a Coop in a sunny. Oh goodness me! Hey, yeah, that's just because Coop did that tiny little canter. Whoa there! Whoa! Cheeky! Isn't this the dream? I've just lit it. 'Cause actually, I've just gone and done the horses, and it's surprisingly cold out. So I thought I like the burner. I'm about to go and do about 20 more minutes of work on my Instagram and Facebook page for the shop, and then that is it. I'm calling it for a night. Good morning, guys. It is now Sunday. I've had a little lay-in. It's not the most beautiful days, but it's still dry, so we'll take it. I think it's meant to get a lot windier as the day goes on, so I'm going to crack on with Sienna first and get her done. I'm sort of in two minds whether to ride her or not. I'm going to lunge her over some jumps, because she hasn't had a jump for a while, and I think she'll enjoy it. I might get on afterwards, I might not. I'm feeling a bit this morning. My neck's playing me up again. I don't know why. Normally there's a reason for it, like I've jumped corporal or... I don't know, normally I know why my neck's playing up, but I don't know. And it just gives me such a stinking headache. It's not a very nice way to wake up in the morning. So I'll just see how I feel. But yeah, I'm going to get on, lunge her, give her a jump, see how she behaves. And then hopefully, is he behind? There he is, a handsome old boy. Give Corporal a little schooling session. And then I've got some teaching to do. And then I'm still umming and ahhing whether to clip Coop. I might save it for tomorrow, because having gone through my diary yesterday, I've realised tomorrow's looking incredibly quiet, which is not great. Last week was really busy. Next week's really quiet. The week after is supersonic busy. It's very up and down at the moment, very up and down. I really want to spend a bit more time working on my social media stuff. I kind of got into a groove yesterday and the ideas were flooding in. So I want to continue with that because, yeah, some good ideas were coming up. So, yeah, and then hopefully start actually getting them down onto Instagram and saving them for posts next week. So that's the plan. Oh, and I need to clean my boots because I think it might be time. Swing down here. These are my, oh gosh, look at the grease on the back of them. These are my summer boots. And I think it might be time to swap them over with my new winter boots, but they need a good clean. As you can see, I need to get all the grease off and give them a really good oil, and then I can put them away. Because, yeah, I'm not sure it's going to get warm again. I think it's going to stay this chilly, isn't it? It's quite fresh. It's quite fresh. Anyway, stop talking and I'm going to crack on. So as you can see, loose jumping Sienna, she'd never jumped this little wooden pallet before, so I'm not surprised she kind of went, ooh, that's spooky. And I put it straight in the fence. I didn't sort of start off with a cross or anything like that because I just think horses just have to get on with it. So you can see she got better and better, but she was over jumping. She hasn't jumped for quite some time, so she was a little bit green, which is why she was sort of going sky high. But it did get better as the session went on, and actually towards the end she was jumping a lot less over the top. I did jump on board afterwards. She was really tense today. She doesn't really look it in the video, but actually sat on her, she just never felt particularly connected with me or listening, or there was something about her. I don't know if it's because she'd had a jump. I don't know quite what it was, but she never felt at ease, even in the walk. And she was playing with her tongue a lot and didn't seem particularly happy. Oh, a lovely bit of hat hair going on there. I'm still feeling a bit peaky actually. Literally about to teach a lesson. Annoyingly, I ran out of time to ride coupe, which was really annoying because now I'm going to have to do it this afternoon, and I can guarantee you I won't want to be doing it at 4 o'clock. I was in the arena for longer with Sienna than expected, right by the road. This will be noisy. Let me do this in a second. Would anyone like to tell me where I've put my gate controller? Because I can't find it. What have I done with it? It's not in my car. Found my keys in my pocket. I did say I was feeling a bit peaky today. Maybe that's why. Oh God, all that looking around, they were in my blinking coat pocket that I'm wearing. Might have slightly forgotten I was meant to be vlogging today. This afternoon I've been doing more work on the computer, done YouTube short. I have made a Instagram reel for like my equestrian page tomorrow. I have been coming up with more ideas for the old taproom shops Instagram page. Lots and lots of ideas. I feel like I've really got lots in the pipeline, so that's been good. Now to kind of put them into action and start actually like filming things and taking pictures, and yes, we're going to make this shop a success. That is the plan. So yeah, that's what I've been doing this afternoon. Just sort of trying to take any pressure off and just chill a bit, because I feel like just a bit tired and I need a bit of a breather. Because even when you have your own horses, it's still a lot of work, isn't it? And often the weekends don't feel like there's much kind of rest and recuperation going on. Just dropped my standing knife. It just feels like it's go all the time. So I sort of took the pressure off a bit this afternoon and thought I'll just, take it easy. I think for dinner tonight I got a takeaway, which I'm quite excited about because I feel like a takeaway. The weather feels like takeaway weather. I think, not here yet, but I think we've got a lot of rain coming because we need more of it. So, yeah, it feels very wintry. Very wintry. There's lovely Indian summer's gone. Anyway, never mind. I've also got lots of vlogs to edit, so I need to do that. Yeah, but I feel sort of like I don't need to stress as much today because I know tomorrow's quiet, so I've got plenty of time to catch up on some of the jobs that I haven't done today. Tomorrow, I wrote a new job list as well. Still, like, so long. Just look at it and I'm like, did I achieve anything this weekend? But I've added loads more to it, so it's just the way it goes, doesn't it? Right, I'm going to leave the vlog there because I'm not going to do anything more exciting. Might show you a bit of clipping tomorrow if I actually do it. I will do it. Yeah, so hopefully catch up with you tomorrow. You can hear the water buckets overflowing in the yard. Morning guys, it is now Monday. Sorry about the noise in the background. Just lunged Sienna here, who's very good actually, a bit wild in the canter, but generally speaking pretty good. It's going to make too much noise in the background, isn't it? It's never a dull day here. Anyway, we're just going to have to bear with it for a second. She was very good to lunge, moving beautifully, cantered pretty well, a bit wild, but cantered pretty well. Then got on board. Yesterday, as I said, she was quite sharp and on edge, but I thought today I'm just going to get on and I'm just going to sort of sit on her and not ask anything of her. If she wants to wander around the school, wander around the school. My parents were up, so I was having a chat with them by the side of the arena. That's just the worst noise ever. Oh God. Anyway, she was pretty chill today. Like I say, didn't do any riding as such, just sat and chatted and just walked around in a long rein, but she was calm and she felt very at ease, so that was good. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I can't decide whether to clip Coop or not. I'm like umming and ahhing. I think Sienna's going to be pretty miffed if I don't turn her out now because it's already 11:20. But just sort of want to get it done. I really need to crack on with some editing, so I'm going to finish the vlog here because it needs to be out by Wednesday. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a tricky week with Sienna, I have to say. She's not been very settled in any of her ridden work. I even took her out hacking and that wasn't particularly great. She got very upset, very tense, very on her toes. And it was a bit unfortunate because we met some really heavy traffic, which just was not the best timing, and that really upset her as well, so I'm having to get off.
yeah, just not the easiest week, but I have got a plan. You know, I like a plan. I've got a plan, and I think through the winter we're just going to keep kind of doing what we're doing now. A few rides in the arena, a few rides out hacking, not really asking too much of her. And then next year I've got a few plans for what I want to do to see if we can get her going a bit more. I'll talk about that at a later date. But yes, roll on another week.